Okay guys, Otakon 2015, another Otakon has come and went. Did y'all have a good time?
Yeah.
I had a good time. So Steve, what was your favorite thing from this con?
Once again, it's probably going to be the AMB con. Just AMB con is one of the best that's been since I can remember. Though I did like it, there was a lot to like in this con, so just saying that was the best thing is like not really saying much because it's all pretty much top tier at this point. I actually got to go to the game. I actually spent a lot more time in the gaming room than I ever had before, and I actually looked at a lot of the indie games that they had on display and played a couple. They were actually, most of them were actually pretty good. Pretty interesting.
I noticed they started doing indie booths there starting last year. It's a good idea. It's a good idea.
Pretty much, it's been interesting looking at some of these developers. Some of them are pretty good, some of them not so much. Sometimes it's a little bit in between.
I keep hoping that the guy from Crisis Hard Brawler shows up again, so that way I can go to the dealer's room, get myself a nice weapon, and get my $500 back.
Yes. So you'll probably spend that much on the weapon.
Worth it.
Yep. Because it's the principle. You can't really put a price on vengeance, now can you?
No, you can't. What was something you didn't like about this con?
Thursday. Thursday, the lines were really long. Like, we were used to Thursdays where, like, we thought last year was going to be an anomaly, and that'd be back to normal this year, especially with people mail ordering their badges. But no, it took us, we stood in line for like 4 hours trying to get these badges Thursday night. We got like right around 10 o'clock at night. So
we got 10 o'clock on the dot.
Yep, 10 o'clock on the dot.
I talked to a staffer, and I did explain one of the reasons why they were having so much trouble. Apparently they were experiencing DDoS attacks.
Well, that's nice. People are assholes.
What was happening?
DDoS attacks.
What's that?
That's when hackers go and fuck up your shit.
Really?
Yeah. They purposely slow down the servers.
Because they liked people to suffer.
What was something you would like to see next year?
I actually want to go and see the Voice Actors After Dark. I saw a huge line for it this year, and that's something I actually want to check out at some point. Because it sounds like it'd be really fun from what it is.
And I'm assuming you will be going back next year, right?
Oh yeah, I'm going to be coming back.
Last year for Baltimore, unfortunately.
Last year for Baltimore, and that's over to DC, and everything changes. Or maybe it doesn't.
Okay, Kiera. Did you have a good time at this con?
I did.
What was your favorite thing? What was your favorite panel or workshop?
I like going to the Artist Alley one, even though I caught the second half of it, and the creating a character, as well as the tiny hats.
Did you get your tiny hat?
Well, we got the material, and then we decided to take it home and assemble it and everything.
Okay.
I was falling asleep.
Yeah.
I feel bad. Sleep during hat making.
I know, it's a shame, but I was...
And the Artist Alleys and dealerships are always one of the best places to go. I got a chance to look at the art show and to see how they do their pricing and everything, so
What was something you didn't like about this con?
of course mine, but I felt that there wasn't as many attractions that caught my attention. But being in that way did make it a little easier to get into the ones that I was interested in.
And what's something you would hope to see next year if you're going to go? Will you be going back next year?
Yeah, we're going back next year.
What's something you hope to do next year?
I hope to enter an art show. That's one thing I would like to do. And probably just I like the crafty panels, the workshops and everything. I really enjoy hands-on learning, so it's always nice to be able to do an activity that way.
Okay, Andy, did you have a good Otakon?
I did.
What was your favorite thing from this Otakon?
Well, mine wasn't so much a specific event as the fact that I wasn't, like, scared of Otakon. Like, last time we were here, I was not scared might be the wrong word, but it's the best one. Intimidated. So instead of wanting to go to things I wanted to go to, I was like, where will my friends be? And I went to that stuff. And Kiara was a lot better than that. She's like, I want to go to this. I was like, okay. So we would go, and it would normally be fun. But this year, like, we actually went and we did our own things, and if it was with you guys, awesome. If it wasn't with you guys, awesome. And I just really enjoyed being able to not be intimidated, to be able to actually enjoy it all the way without having to be close to other people, except for Kiara, because basically I'm attached to her at the head. She's not attached to me at the head, I'm attached to her.
What was something you didn't like about this con?
Well, like they both said the line on Thursday, but the main thing was there's one panel that I was really looking forward to. It sounded like it would just be amazing. Like the putting the nerve in nerve gear. I was looking forward to that ever since I read about it. And then we go to the panel, and it turns out the guy is not enthused to be talking about what he's talking about.
Very much.
But like he knew his stuff. But he wasn't talking about like the actual interfacing. He was talking about like
How the brain works.
yeah, he was talking more about how the brain works rather than how we could interface with the brain and how far off the technology is and that kind of thing. That's what I had been hoping for instead of a biology lesson, which I got in school. And also there was the fact that even if it was biology, if he was excited about it, it would have still been great. But it just, he was so much. He didn't seem excited at all about anything. So that was my biggest disappointment, is I was expecting this awesome, happy panel about how the brain works and how we're going to hack into it with technology, and it was just sad.
But I do get in this, even though the line was still really long for Thursday, at least they thought of making the line inside so that people weren't standing outside for a really long time on the inside.
Yeah.
I thought that was a smart thing.
That's actually something I need to comment on because I completely forgot about that. I felt like the traffic at this con has been the best it's been in years.
Yeah.
It really was.
I think I got credit that to the way they laid all the panels and the video rooms out. They really did a good job. Like in the Hilton, I really liked the fact that they put the live action and the classic anime there, which typically don't get filled up too much. And it just like really keeps that little bottleneck right between the Hilton and the actual rest of the convention. It kept it from filling up and getting clustered.
And the staff did a good job too, directing everybody when they were at the line. When they saw somebody cutting in, they'll ask about it, or they'll stand there at the end of the line and everything and help everybody on their way in.
Yeah, the staff were really, really good.
And the railing in the hallway, in between the dividing the two hallways from the lobby into the other part of the convention center, that always needs to be a thing. Yeah. That helps. It keeps it from
Yeah, that was really helpful.
And also, they kept the water going too.
Yeah. In the bottles.
Yeah, because I remember last year whenever we went to a large room,
They
the
did
water.
prep those pretty well, didn't
Yeah,
they?
they
They're like
did a good
3
job, but I
bottles and 3 extra
Yeah.
cans right there.
I didn't run out of water or anything like.
It was
And also for the masquerade, we were able to. They weren't as.
I was carrying a water bottle right past the people, and they didn't make any
They weren't
comments
as
on it.
strict as with us bringing in bags and the water bottle and everything. They made sure. I mean, the food was expensive, but of course, that's going to happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they did a great job making sure that nobody was going to get dehydrated, and they felt like there's more security and staff around too.
Yeah.
So Andy, will you be going back next year?
Oh, yeah.
Anything you'd be looking forward to doing next year?
See,
I feel like Steve and I kind of cut it. That's fine.
Is it whatever Steve and Kira tells you? Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, whatever they want to do, I will do. No,
Whatever we want to do.
I'm not sure if it'll happen, but I'm looking forward to, like they mentioned, that they might actually broadcast the masquerade, and I think that would be a really cool thing to look forward to. Another thing that I think would be really cool, I'm not sure if it'll happen, but I think would be really cool, and I would like to look and see if it happens, is if they have some kind of VR thing in the game room. Like, that would be amazing.
Like an Oculus Rift thing?
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Because there are a couple indie games actually sit there and they want to do Oculus Rift stuff or get their games on Oculus.
That's going to be the next thing. It's going to be the next big thing.
We're
Hey.
getting closer to it, and
Are you
that
gonna
made it so boring.
Are you
Yeah.
rolling? out of the water.
Where does Steve go?
All right, Jordan,
Yes, Steve.
how was your con?
I loved it.
What was your favorite part of your con?
You know, it was actually the surprise hit for me. It was, I want to make sure I get the band. I know I'm going to butcher the pronouncing. Band that was playing on Sunday's concert. I just went there just because I wanted to go to a Sunday concert. I honestly have never heard of them. I just picked up their CD in the dealer's room just so I got something different to listen to on the ride home. I love that band. That band was fantastic. I'm going to go look up for more of their CDs. If they ever come by this area again, I will see their show. That was the surprise hit for me.
Okay, what was the worst part of your con? Thursday?
You know, it was Thursday was bad. Thursday was bad, but you know, I was a little annoyed that my biggest annoyance was, you know, when I had like an hour or two where there was nothing I really wanted to do, I just wanted to sit down in a video room or the AMV hall and just watch maybe something. Those rooms were always full, it seems. Saturday, I could not even get anywhere near the AMV room.
Yeah, like the AMV theater room, they need to dedicate a bigger room to that because a lot of people want to be in there. That'd actually be a good idea.
Because, you know, we all, it's just like there was a lot of things on Saturday. Now, everything that I wanted to do that was important to me, I was able to do. But just little side things, you know, that just took time, I couldn't do it.
You have like right 3 rooms for AV.
I don't say 3 rooms. I think they just needed a big room. To be honest with you, I'd put the AMV things in one of the extra AMV hall in the Hilton.
Oh yeah. I think everybody-
The way it fills up, I mean, the Hilton rooms are just big. They'd be just big enough.
So Jordan, do you want to tell all your viewers about how you saved a girl on the escalator?
Yeah, that scared the crap out of me. I was right up the escalator, and I was just turning by and looking at the cosplayers, and I just looked in front of me, and the girl in front of me just ragdolled. She just passed out. And just right before hitting the top, it started to roll down. Luckily, I caught her. Yeah, still scared the shit out of me. That twisted my leg though, trying to get her off the escalators. But yeah, I saw her later. She seemed like she was okay. Scared the shit out of me though. That happened. Huh? She didn't seem to know too much about what was going on. They were busy trying to call her husband. It's like I just stood around to see did they need me to write a report and everything. Then Meg took her to the side.
All right, what are you gonna be back next year?
Yes, I gotta be here for the last year in Baltimore.
And that's off to DC. What happens there? Yep.
Got to find new arrangements and everything. I had a different hotel. I honestly don't know how it's gonna play out.
But hopefully we'll be back and we'll be bringing you more of these reports.
Yes. Hopefully next year I want to see another concert. That was a surprise hit for me. You should hit the red button in the back.
Red button on the back.